Chat, baby. What is going on? I hope you guys are ready for another day of stream and some profits. We're changing it up a little bit again here today. We got my boy Miles and Mr. Bonang here today. How are you guys doing?
Chad, boys, how we doing? How we doing? Salama, Salema. What's up, boys?
Good morning.
Hey, Bonang.
Yes, sir.
The man's already sniper entries loading there.
Yes, what can we do?
Hey, beautiful, beautiful stuff. Guys, apologies for being a little bit late, but we're going to get things going straight off the bat. So just to start us off, I'm going to give over to our main man, Bonang, to please open us up with a prayer.
All right, let's pray. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Father, we come into your holy presence yet once again, thanking the gift of life. Father, we are full of gratefulness. We are full of gratefulness, Father. And we are full of joy, Lord, that you have given us life to be alive today. We pray, Father, that you continue blessing us with more grace and more life. We are here once again today. We pray, Lord, as the sun rises, may we also rise. As the sun shines, may we also shine. In the name of Jesus Christ, we pray that you bless the chat. You bless each and every viewer watching the stream. And Lord, Father, bless our efforts. In the name of Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen and amen.
Amen. Beautiful stuff. Chad, you guys know the drill. Drop an amen, because where there's more than two, we know he is present and here with us. But to start us off, I'm going to give over to my main man, Miles over here, because I'm sure he is looking for a trade as we speak.
100%. Guys, we've got some GJ lined up this morning, looking absolutely stunning. Personally, I actually got a shock when I stepped into the office and the boys over here told me that gold dropped so tremendously. So for me personally, that's going to be the last of my worries, and I'm more so going to focus on pound yen right now. If we get 15 or 30 minute closures beneath this low, I'm going short this morning. Let me give you guys the breakdown as to why I'm saying so. So overall structure right now on the pair is actually bearish, weekly, daily, 4 hour, 30 minute as well, giving me the idea that we can go short this morning. And then focusing more on the ranges itself, it's pretty much a dead giveaway if you look to the left. So look left with me. Liquidity areas have been tested multiple times, and once again we then fail to start to trade to the upside or for the closure back above that QP level 195. So this is what price did on the beginning of the week. We had the closure above, next candle started to give us that sentiment where we can see price start to drive to the upside, making that higher highs in price and higher lows. But then we have the next candle starting to engulf and starting to pull right back down to 195. So the idea personally for me is understanding that we have price that has grabbed liquidity, then pulling us beneath the QP level. A simple closure beneath on that daily has given me the idea that we can start to drive further down. So that is that daily giving me the idea that we can start to pull back to the level of 192,500. I don't know why this has been adjusted, but let me just pop that right to where it needs to be. So 192,500, that's that area over there. We then want to see that 4 hour, and the 4 hour is showing us that we're starting to lose that momentum as we start to break the lows. So if we look at the structure, we have the push, pull, push, pull. There's my pause, so it's a right drive through. There's my pullback and a drive through, making new highs. There's my higher high, there's my higher low. Price breaking beneath that. Now the structure is bearish. All I want to see is price continue further down. Now, one thing I do need to note is I am approaching liquidity on the left hand side on that 4 hour. So for me, if we start to reject off of that level and start to do something like this, we pull in and start to come back up, I obviously will look for the longs, which will be the retracement on the 4 hour, which will then be the structure like this. So do you guys see why market structure is so important? Then dropping down to the 30 minute, it's going to be a very, very simple play for me personally. It's one of those plays where I can do it with my eyes closed. Whereas I see this dynamic level of support right now, a simple closure beneath there in the next 12 minutes is going to give me the idea that price is breaking beneath the support level. I want to see the next candle start to grab liquidity and start to then drive to the downside. I'm not phased about the large move. All I want to do is fill the LTA on the left hand side, reach the lows over there, and then obviously we can then look what price does after that. But that's pretty much going to be the idea. Popping off to that 15 minute, what I then see is price start to seep beneath it, but still no closure beneath. So why I'm not getting impulsively at the low of this is because what if this candle is price grabbing liquidity to then close back above? That is the issue there. So my idea is going to be that if it closes back above, engulfing, I'm going to long into that 30 minute resistance over there. So that is the idea on GJ, ladies and gentlemen. Looking for that 30 minute close beneath the level. This is going to be a simple type 4 structure. Why I didn't do type 5s, even though we have the type 5 stuff there, is because it's not in closing beneath the support. That's very important for me. I only take these sort of entries if they are a continuation sort of idea. Okay. Jordan is here. Jordan is catching moves every morning. But yeah, boys. So that's the idea. Closure beneath, a simple candle to open up. Ooh, sneeze. Open up, grab liquidity as it flips. That is something I'm looking to short for. There she goes. Thank you, my brother. So, GJ shorts, I love the idea. It's absolutely stunning. So, let's wait for that. Then, looking at gold. Gold, for me personally, I need more data. We have fallen so much this morning. We need more data. The buyers did come. Chris is sitting behind me. He's like, Miles, buyers. I'm like, oh, where? So let's have a look at it. On that daily, there's nothing that I can read besides the sentiment. What's crazy for the MFX members on the Zoom call, if you guys remember last night, us going through gold, this is exactly what we spoke about last night. Then looking at that 4 hour, the idea is now that you tap into QP level 31.25, it's also going to be liquidity on the left hand side. We can start to see rejections, and also the understanding is, have we actually retested this level where we've came from? No, we haven't. So if I'm looking for long opportunities, this is the price area that I want to see us tap into, 32. So if we can tap into 32 flat, that is something that I'm looking at as the retracement, but I need more data. More data means I need a resistance to form somewhere along these levels, price to close above, and then I'll look for longs. With that also being said, as we then, oh, there's Jordan. Hi, Jordan. As we then close back above the level, I can also use to my advantage to say, look, we've closed the back above the level. If we close back beneath, I can then short it. So that is pretty much the price plays that I'll be using on on gold today. But for me personally, I just need more data. But that's my idea on both pairs. As we go through the session, I'll obviously update you guys and give you guys the point of entries for me. But as we stand right now, as Bonang would say, that is how I am. Yes.
There we go. Beautiful stuff. Bonang, over to you, my brother.
Beautiful stuff. All right, good morning everyone. I hope you are doing well wherever you are. All right, this is how I am. I will just have a quick update on yesterday's signal. As you all remember that I was bullish yesterday, and I did speak about this zone here, and you would see that for me, I got sliced like a chicken, honestly, on this one. Why? Because I didn't break even, though the market did give me some good pips there, and then we saw the market creating a resistance there. So this is a zone that became a little bit stronger for us during the New York session, and then we saw a strong and heavy rejection. So my daily drawdown could not sustain this whole drip to the down. Now, how am I this wonderful morning? There we go. In the morning like this today, we are bearish as well, similar as of yesterday. Remember yesterday I was going actually against the bearish signal that I spoke about, and the market failed to sustain that level. For us, it continued with those bearish signals. So now, looking at the market today, we are still bearish as well. There is a bearish signal that got triggered in the AMs, and then that take profit was hit also in the AMs. Now, looking at the fact that the market has reached the low of yesterday, and we are sitting below that low of yesterday, I'm seeing also the market is supposed to tap that high, which was the key zone of the 9th, on Monday. So if we are to look at this market this way today, I would say for myself, I'm just going to be bullish as well. My bullish signal is simple targeting my entry for all the sells. Like looking at this right now, the market is creating a buying zone for me once again. That means for me in this area, I will be buying from that area. Let me just type it here. This here is my buying zone for the day. What's happening here? Why not place that text there? Oh, sorry for that, guys. I'm trying to get a better text here. All right, there we go. This here is my buying zone as it is right now. This morning, I am looking for buys right at this level. I'm looking for buys right at this level where the market is currently at, or where the price is currently seated. I'm looking for buys simple because we have played out our sell signal and the take profit has been hit. Now, what I'm doing is simply going to be looking for retracement there. So we want to see this price going back to our entry price, and then maybe it can continue going down. So overall, we are bearish today. However, the take profit level has been hit, and the good part of it, the market is hitting these levels at a resistance. That would say or at a support. Somebody would say the market is sitting at a level where one would actually look for buys. So I'm looking for buys, still looking for buys beyond the levels. If this market gives me good volume this wonderful day, I am expecting this market to go beyond and continue, so that it can play out the take profit of the 10th of April and also the Tuesday take profit there. So that's how I am. I'm going to observe and see how this price behaves in those zones where I am buying from. And if we tap that level, I'll break even and still expect this market to continue pushing up. That's how I am on US30. As we jump into NASDAQ, NASDAQ has been doing so much wonderful. Even as of yesterday, we saw this market creating some good volumes. However, this here yesterday was our buy entry from this level, and from this level we were buying, and then the market failed or is finding it difficult for it to continue going all the way up. We are seeing a slow down all the way. There is a very, very slow down there. But however, still today, based on the mathematics, we are still going to be bullish as well. We are bullish, expecting this market to push from this level, then buy entries there, and then hit our today's TP. However, the target now has lowered from the target of yesterday. This is a very strong sign of a resistance there. Where the market is sitting at a level where we could reject and continue going down. Looking at this market here, there are levels that somehow would want to be retested. So looking at this level, there is a level of the 14th here that needs to be retested. So I will be entering buys, but at a small scale. Like I said yesterday, these are buys like at a small scale. They are not illegal. They are very, very legal moves, these ones, as we speak. The movements that are illegal are these ones of US30, because it's going below and beyond our trading zone. So we want to see this market coming back inside our trading zone, from our trading zone, and continuing up. That's basically how it is. Thank you so much. I am bullish on NASDAQ, and I'm also bullish on US30. So I think that's how I am. Today I'm looking at NASDAQ and US30. There is nothing beyond that. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Beautiful stuff, Bonang. All right, guys. So let's finish it off here. So starting us off with the dollar. So dollar, again, we spoke about the idea of being bearish. We really are there now. Again, we have the neutral position we really wanted to see. So yesterday we traded into the monthly pivot. Massive rejection off of it, and today we are now trading there right back into it again today. So hence why we are still neutral. On the 4 hour, again, if we look at the way momentum is coming, very, very good chance of us breaking down these lows, coming all the way back down to previous day lows, and then weekly pivot, which remains untested. So I definitely am a little bit more bearish on the dollar. Going over to the indices, NASDAQ. Now, the big thing for me today, guys, is we are neutral, but again, I've been talking about the idea that the buyers are back, the bulls are back for the equities. And again, we're going to talk a little bit about the fundamentals, but we have some backing there with that buying power. So we have traded. This is just our retest now, so I'm very, very happy with that. Then this thing can definitely still turn bullish from this point onwards. If this 4 hour again gets anything like this, if it does close like this, good chance we could see a little bit more of a range into a bearish market. But if this thing turns bullish and we get back into Asia lows, this thing is a pullback, we have some type of closing in this little range here. That's where you want to see that drive to then Asia highs and previous daily highs. As we can see, they still remain untested. So again, very, very good chance for that bullish move. Very similar idea on US30. The only thing is US30 for me has been trading obviously very, very much bearish. But the idea is I think today we could see that catch up. If US30, hence we are neutral, can still go bearish, I think we could get something where we could see it basically have a bit of a pullback and then that drop off again. So US30, we are a bit still 50-50. It's on its own mission lately. I was saying to Chris today, US30 makes me feel like I don't even know what I'm doing when I'm trading at the moment. It is just on its own mission, own little side quests. So if it does break bearish, we spoke about it yesterday, guys. We're going to show you on the lower time frame. Let's have a look at the 50, and it's a lot more clear. We said to you guys, if we broke, now if you guys go back to stream, you'll see that Chris spoke to you. We were talking about this range over here, this very, very messy price action. And someone asked Chris if this is setting up for an ascending move. And he said to you guys, no. That is not how an ascending move sets up. This is how a descending move sets up for that spike to the downside. Because why? Your lower lows are equal, but the lower highs are getting lower and lower and lower. And we saw that range come in, and then bang, on market opened. And we said it would be a very aggressive move, similar to what you saw on the left side over here. So that's exactly what came in. We are now at that weekly resistance. So yes, if we break lower, good chance we're going for that yearly pivot and most likely the gap fill. But if we now hold and we can start going bullish, that's going to be the turnaround, Asia highs, previous daily lows, all of that good stuff over there. So we'll just monitor that. Going over to gold, we have been bearish. We had the idea of talking about being bearish. We spoke about it when it started at the yearly resistance. We spoke about it when we started holding the monthly pivot, and we will continue to talk about it because, again, I said to you guys yesterday, monthly S1 and even the yearly R1, I think it is now, all can come into play. So we're definitely going to keep an eye on it. I'm still pretty much bearish on gold. We can have potential pullbacks because we have just had one-way momentum. So something where we can either go back Asia highs, hold Asia highs, even a very aggressive move, previous daily lows, but something like this, and then that drop off again to the downside. So we have a little bit more to see what happens, but again, I'm a little bit more bearish on gold. That's how we've been, that's how I'm staying at the moment. Just an idea of a retest. What lines up with everything else, again guys, I know markets are open, we'll open it up now. But lastly, today on the fundamental side, 230, you got PPI. So again, dollar news. This is going to affect the equities. It's going to come into play with gold. So this can be the thing which lets our gold setup and USD setups play out. So keep a lookout for that. 230 is where things are going to get interesting. But Chad, that is it. Markets are open. Just looking for this horn again.
Here we go.
Yeah, there we go. Markets open, Chad. Round 7 fight. Ding, 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 ding.
Round 1, fight.
Let's see. Alright, Miles, you not doing anything yet, eh?
No.
Bonang, I know he's already in trades.
But I do have sell stops.
Alright, let's put it on to Miles so you guys can see what's happening there.
So I already called this with MFX members. We are just waiting. We've got the closure beneath on the 30-minute. I've got my top wick, got my bottom wick already. So a simple rebreak of the bottom wick is going to give me the idea that we're failing to hold the buyers and the sellers are then starting to come in. So all I want to see is a rebreak of the level, and I want my entry 193,602, and then obviously targeting 10 for the overall being 30 pips. Sorry, Stefan, I saw your message there, but I was just giving the alerts out to the MFX members on the side here. So if this candle does go ahead and breaks these highs, then the trade will be invalid. But as it stands right now, as I'm not in the trade yet, everything's still fine. But if this candle now on the 30 just goes and starts engulfing, it's going to pretty much null and void the trade, and I won't take it. But then it's showing me that we are failing to continue further down and we're engulfing the previous 30, so then I will long the position. Hope that makes sense. But Carl, you know what day it is, bro. Today is haircut day, so it's always the worst on a Thursday. But Chad, hope you're doing good, man. Almost at the end of the week. Hope you guys have survived, made some bags. 240. Oh, nice, man. Well done, bro. Well done, well done, well done. Guessing you're almost right. You're almost right, Stefan. Almost right, my G. Yeah, so Keanu, that's exactly what we were speaking about yesterday at bootcamp. That's things we want to avoid. So take advantage of what I said yesterday and apply it. Well done, though. I see it. Well done. Nice. Awesome. Small stuff like that will make a huge difference, you know? I'm a heavyweight. What is this? Heavyweight. I'm a heavyweight. Are we in yet, bros? Guess. Let's play a guessing game. Let's play a guessing game. Offense. Let's play a guessing game.
Yo, Chad, the content grind is real. As I don't know, we're on a little mission here. 60 days, 60 posts. We haven't missed yet.
You know you're doing good in trading when there's lights in your chair. Hey, yes, until you spill coffee on the chair and you get shocked. Bonang said that the lights makes him feel like he's really, really chopping
Makes
poverty.
him shine bright like a diamond.
Every day you're gonna cry if you're not an MFX member. 100%, you'll be crying in poverty. But now that shade, can you change the colors in it, or is it like a rainbow thing that pulses all the time?
Which one?
The chair that you're sitting on.
A trade?
My man said which one, which means he has
Oh,
many.
you mean the chair?
The chair, yeah.
You say I must do what? Change colors?
No, I'm asking you, does that chair change colors?
Yeah, it can.
Never make it
different
red.
colours.
Never make it red.
Why?
Never make it red.
Why? Blue is better because we are looking for blues now.
Blues, yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Blue chairs
blues.
only.
Yeah, blues all the way.
So here in the office we have this thing on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Myself, Chris, and Keegs, we only wear blue underpants and blue socks because you know
Chai,
it's the heavy days. You know we're gonna hit TPs hard.
That's too deep, man.
I saw Chris's one and it has a logo of Superman on the front.
And you don't forget that routine. It's something you remember every day.
Nah, it's part of routine. Hey Chad, you boys are quiet today, but as we have, you've got 240 people watching right now. Let's run up the likes.
Drop a like there.
Hit the like button if you're here for the first time. Welcome to 2G's Trading.
It's going strong there, guys. We are at 70.4, nearly 70.5.
Let's get the
The
subs up
road
for the
to
boys.
20k. It's 20k. It is subathon time.
What are we trading? We are trading J-More Pies. J-More Pies.
I think for 20k we must get Stian Dex to join us for a second.
And you must
For
do
the
a
betting.
live. That would be sick.
Lekker boys.
Nah, we're gonna make it big, guys.
Hour 2 of trading 1,000 rand for every hour on the 2G stream. Are we giving? Are we gonna do it?
Yeah.
That would be sick.
Miles, what do you think
Every
of
hour.
Type 3? Type 3 shorts, but the Type 2 idea can definitely work. Yeah, can definitely work. If you get this engulfing now and price closes beneath, we use this as resistance to short price down. Yeah, can definitely work. Now that we pretty much have it already, eh? We can actually start to filter in that area now. Because now I can start clearing up these zones because they look terrible, eh? Why does my charts look like this? Yeah, Yanet, I don't know why my stuff didn't save last night. We changed everything yesterday. I don't know why it didn't save
What did you change?
my bias and stuff like that. So I don't know what's going on here. Let me just quickly redo it.
I'm talking about the song, lol.
My Lighty Savannah. That one. Oh, no, wait. Savannah. I'm coming home. That one.
What about that song?
I don't know. I think Amino is having a chat about it. But yeah, I've got 2 experience with a song with the word Savannah in. The one is at a Shabin in Neisner. And the other one is obviously on stream. That was a very, very surprising evening to see people dance with torches underneath a Savannah bottle and shout, "My lighty Savannah."
Called Monster German 30 Iron 2K Cell. Hey. Okay, we just waiting here. I know Bonang's already eating, but myself and Miles, we're waiting for breakfast.
Yeah, so what we got here, boys, a simple close beneath there. We should get a streetwise too. But at the moment, waiting for these sell stops to get activated on pound yen. Even if she closes weak bullish, you guys know what type it is. So, either way.
You just trading. Ask Chris, how was Wacky Wednesday?
So weird. I actually had a wacky Wednesday yesterday.
Hey. Guys, he says it was wacky. This event is slaps when it's called a. Charts, please give us something.
Chad, how's the stream volume? I'm getting some DMs here saying the volume is a bit up and down. Let us know if you're experiencing any issues with the volume on stream, and our tech team will sort it out. Let me know. Volume is up and down. Yes, some of you is louder. Okay, we'll just get. Chris, where's that midget in the cupboard? I don't even guys know. We have some. What is this? Keys. Okay, we can stop message.
Did you call me? Did you call me?
Oh, yeah, guys.
That's our midget.
We've got the midget in the cupboard, yes. Yeah, this midget we left in the cupboard and then we just fed him Scott's emulsion the whole time.
We since Chris went back onto the carnivore, we had to find a way to get rid of all the extra biscoff in the office.
How does one determine the stop loss? So for me, it's always going to be fixed. Always a 30 pip stop loss with a 10 pip gain. It's just on gold because of price increments at the moment. I obviously do extend it slightly. Like yesterday, we had a 55 pip stop on gold.
I think Chad, it's just your Miles. He's auditioning for idols there. He's screaming into the mic.
Sorry, guys.
That's the only.
Sorry, guys.
Other than that, the audio should be fine. When I'm looking at it on like the Atom sound, yeah, it picks up the same. So that's why I did bring his volume down a little bit. So we'll see there if that makes it a bit more consistent.
Askies, guys, Askies. Yeah. So. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Is idol still a thing? No.
No, I don't think it is. It's crazy.
Bro, I used to love that.
I used to always check it, but yeah, I don't even think, bro. I mean, if you do people even watch Mnet anymore?
Right, honestly,
That's
I don't even have a DSTV package.
I only have DSTV for sports.
Oh,
That's the only reason.
We have a stream site for that. For free.
That's crazy. Ed doesn't have to duck to get into frame.
Yeah, wooden mic was my thing. I used to love that.
Wait, what keys? Quick question on NAS 1 hour with those long wicks that couldn't continue to the upside. Does that mean those levels were weak in support? Let me have a look at that quickly, brother. NAS 1 hour.
So,
yeah, I'd say the same thing there. Yeah, I agree with that. Massive, nice candle wicks holding a level of resistance. Now support being taken out. Yeah, I like that idea there. Support not holding. The volume issue happens every day. All right. The thing is, guys, there's I'm going to say filters, if that's the right word. So when you stream, you've got different setups. So for example, I've got a Miles screen, a Chris screen, Bonang screen. And every time you go to a different one, there's different settings that are on each thing. So I think it's because every time we're changing screens, the volume is changing per what screen we're on.
the best is, hey, yeah, may we eat the cake now? That was the best guy. And that girl that said, strong is my... What? I don't know, but she says the remix. And then she goes, Mal. Are you a vendor? I remember that one, bro. Chad, we got about 8 seconds for market to close 15. I'm not activated in GJ cells as of yet, but there's a close. We've got a weak bearish candle. Personally, I wanted a weak bullish candle. Hold on. Wait, price did tap me. Yeah, price just tapped me.
Boys are in
on the close there of that previous. So what do we want to see right now? I'm not gonna lie, I don't like the close, but I'm in the trade. There's nothing I can do about it. It goes in. So what we do is we understand that the anatomy is still providing us with bearish momentum. Let's see if she can continue driving to the downside. Remember, this is a 30-minute trade, not a 15-minute trade, so either way I'm still okay, but I have personally been tapped into these shorts right now.
Sure, I see it's pound CPI coming up.
Let's see what happens. 9:30. We'll be fine.
No, is it actually really though?
I'm not sure. To be very honest with you, I'm not.
There was GDP, but that was at 8 o'clock already.
News. Yeah, I know GDP came out early this morning.
Yeah, that's out already.
But ladies and gentlemen, it's It's one of those, where we just
Wait, hold on.
9.
Oh, never mind. That's your full TP. I was gonna say, hey, is our man doing a 1-to-1 now?
Nah. There was actually this other post on IG, and the guy, like, you know, like the content we put out, and then one of his thingies was which RR is the most profitable? 1-to-1, 1-to-2, 1-to-3, 1-to-4, 1-to-5. And then I was like, you didn't add the negative RR there. Why is that not there?
I actually saw that one yesterday. I did see it, yeah.
Yeah, guys, I got pulled in with this candle there. It's not the close that I wanted, but it is what it is. I am in. There's nothing that's saying I don't want to be in the trade, because the trade is based off of the 30-minute. Don't forget that. I'm expecting a wick fill and price to then drive further down. I've got a 30 pip stop loss, which is well above the previous 30 high, because obviously if this candle, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be printing like this and then close back above, I do not want to be in the trade. But I'm obviously giving that a little bit of leeway, as I always use fixed stop losses and fixed TPs. But now I pretty much want to see price continue melting to the downside. And then once I get to TP1, obviously at that point it's a break even, as well as securing of profits. Because of the low volume I'm seeing right now, I'm more than likely to close the full position at TP1.
Yo, bro, I was laughing yesterday. I also saw the video. Did you see the guy? And he was like, yeah, real talk with all my traders. And then it's like, yeah, why is it we only realize we find profitability when we start trading fair value gaps and order blocks?
Oh, wow.
Yo, I was like, bro, your comment section is about to blow up.
I also feel like, look, at the end of the day, like some content you also do as spurs, because then you know it's going to
Yeah. Well, it's the same thing. I did the other one the other day where guys like, oh my word, you want to talk about this, but you can't even do maths properly. Like, that's incorrect. I'm like, it got you in my comment section.
Yes, that's exactly what you want. Thanks so much for all the info. Hey, thank you for listening. Oh, shoot. Wrong one, my bad.
I was joking the mic here.
Sorry, boys. I just want to raise it a little bit.
I was like, nah, I'm protesting.
There we go. That's how I want it. A little bit higher, man, because I've been noticing my back is chalked. Like it's broken. And I think it's because I'm slouching.
These new mic stands work, bro. Ugh. Chad, that's one thing actually, low-key. We were talking about this with another, I want to say influencer the other day. Everyone loves to do this stuff. And it's, you got to still think of even content and things like that. It's a business. You got to feed back into it the whole time for it to grow. And we bought some new stands for us, some bad boys, and we had to get like 4 of them because obviously we're going to use them as well on the podcast. And something as little as road stands. Hey, Chad, do yourself a favor. For something as simple as that, you start betal.
I feel my 100%. 100%.
Yeah, I feel
100%, bro.
Miles used to clap his hands as a lighty, man. Always fidgeting.
I used to, because obviously when I was, I will never forget this actually. So when I was younger, I grew up Anglican. And obviously throughout the church, what do you call it? I almost said session, but throughout this church service, you kneel in front of you on the bench, and there's that little pillows, that like leather pillows that you kneel on. And I always used to use that as a steering wheel. So every service I knew that, hey, when I get home, I'm going to get gemoord, bro. Oh, that's yours. Cheers, boss. Being an influence, yeah. I like the idea of gold engulfing. So engulfing bearish and then shorts down look very nice for me. So that lines up with your idea, Unit. But I am still in GJ. Honestly, she should have pumped already.
Alright,
But,
Chad, I see USD rejecting quite aggressively at the moment off of previous weekly highs.
Okay, GJ starting to pull back. All I want is that I don't want it to break this previous 30. If it breaks the previous 30, more than likely it's going to close above. But as I mentioned, if it closes above engulfing, before I took this trade, I did mention that I would go long. So the main thing for me is that we hold this level. But if we're now going to close above, I do not want to be in the shorts anymore. I'll actually start to alternatively look for those long positions. But as you are right now, everything is still fine as long as we don't break previous 30 high. Because then it obviously takes away from the candlestick anatomy. And that's what we're obviously striving towards, that this candle will continuously make higher lows and lower lows. Lower highs, sorry, my bad. Still bearish on that 30. So this could be a deeper retracement to grab liquidity, so let's see. This is pretty much that area that we need to hold, this resistance point there. Once you start trading above that, obviously I don't want to be in the trade. But as you are right now, everything's still hunky-dory, everything's fine. We just need to hold this area over here. And then on gold, like I mentioned, if this 15 is going to close bearish beneath here, I love the ideas of the reversal shorts back down to 31.25. I love it.
Hey, Chad.
Hi, Rox. I'm good. Far much better, my brother. Thanks. Good.
So we changed up that Super C to a water today, boys. We're feeling healthy. We don't want early morning sugar. Let's say we close something like this on the 30. I still don't think she's ready yet to go long, because you got this 30-minute resistance happening right there. So yeah, this is that area that's holding for me right now. Price is a bit slow this morning. I just want to change this here, because obviously I did change this yesterday. I don't know why I didn't save it. So the 30-minute is actually bearish for those wondering. So you got a 2v2 bias on gold, which puts us in a position where we can buy or sell no problem. And I really love this idea. If we can close bearish, next candle to open up, grab and start dropping. I love that idea. Right through that resistance point / support. Haircut trade miles, yeah, bro. Haircut every Thursday. Chris and Keys go every Wednesday. But Yeah, today's my haircut day. You have to have a fresh cut every week, otherwise you won't make it. Bonang, how often do you cut your hair?
After 2 weeks.
Every 2
Yeah.
weeks, okay.
Yeah, every 2 weeks.
Nah, bro. Once I get into my second week with no haircut, I start looking like caveman vibes.
I see.
I cut my hair once since COVID. Hectic.
Who is this one? It's the
Scared.
Rasta man. This one.
Hectic. This brother Rasta.
Rasta man.
Who in the chat is? Let's see how far. I don't even know if they make this anymore. Do you guys still remember Rasta Nex?
Sure.
I don't know if they make that anymore. Rasta Nex was a vibe. I look like a begie. I only know Rasta Mouse. Rasta Mouse. Hectic. Never heard that one. Okay, still floating in on GJ. Very low volume this morning. That's one thing for sure.
No, there's like no volume, bro.
Come cut your hair in. Hey, brother, even if the price is $500, I will still do it every week. Appearance is. I feel like appearance is very important, man. Like, you gotta look professional all the time.
Yeah, you have to look after yourself.
Can't come and look like a begie. To be fair, like our haircuts aren't far off from $500, dude. These barbers don't charge. Well, the barbers I would say we go to, they don't charge cheap.
Ah, they didn't milk us. They're trying to milk us.
Why do you say so, Amina? My hair almost gets caught in my wheelchair wheels. Hectic. No one can beat Capetonian jargon. What did I say? Okay, guys, 30-minute close now. Nothing that we need to worry about or anything like that. It seems like this 30 is going to close in liquidity. So the trade is still running. Nothing's. Just no volume. Low volume.
Yeah. Can't do anything with no volume.
But we have held the resistance point that I mentioned over there, which is quite nice to see. We've got about 15 seconds. I don't think much will change in 15 seconds. All I'm pretty much looking for is that we can re-break these lows. Once we can re-break the lows, we should be good. And as long as we don't break these highs over here, we should be fine. But as we stand right now, the trade obviously is still running. There's a close in liquidity. So it's more, this I more so see as an indecision candle than anything else. We haven't closed back above the level. You are still bearish on your 30-minute. This could also be a pause, something like that, for price to continue going further down. So nothing that I can really comment on at the moment. 15 for me is fine. Just needs a top wick, and then I would anticipate a re-break of the lows should drive price further down. But you need something like this where you get that top wick and then start breaking lows, and then it would be sell time for me. Stops 30 obviously above. But as it stands right now, it's nothing that I would want off of gold. Yeah. But guys, yeah, if we can get that review on Trustpilot, that'll be great. I think we 1 away from 100. if you guys haven't already, please go and do that review on Trustpilot for Vault Funder. Literally one away from 100. And then GJ, just holding on. You see that song by Drake, Just Hold On, We're Going Home? It's one of those times.
The boy is dropping the tunes now.
But yeah, man, it's low volume this morning.
This week has not been a good one, eh?
No, this week has been great, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I've been making bags this week. But
For me.
just approaching some low volume in this trade.
Yeah, for me, this from Monday, the volume I haven't been seeing it good on indices there.
Nah, it's been super slow on indices.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, the thing about indices is we trade them because of volume. And
Yeah.
now no volume, it's so weird.
Yeah, that's where you begin to lose money there.
Yeah.
Miles, did you by any chance record the bootcamp last night? Yes, brother, I did. It will be edited and be put up by the weekend. Okay. So just check your Patreon for that notification. Monday was one of my best trading days, and since then it's been downhill. Why? What happened? What happened? Hits like a truck.
You got hit like a truck, bro.
Yeah, did the markets hit you like a truck? What happened? What happened, Keegan? Awesome.
Casper. You don't want to know.
I was great all week. Got chopped like a chicken yesterday. Hey boys, what's going on? What's going on? No one should be getting chopped. Okay, guys, I'm gonna slip away to the bathroom. Let's do a P for TP and see what happens, because there's no volume.
P for TP is the way, bro. Yeah. Bring us the volume, Miles.
Let's go.
Yeah, he is the one who will save us.
We need the volume.
How many trades did I take today? Let me check. True.
Now we're gonna patiently wait again, Chad. We are patiently waiting. Come on, US30, give us something. Even gold. Flip.
If Bonang enters GJ, the market will fall to the floor.
Chad, you don't want to see that. You don't want to see that. Bonang will break the markets. There's part of me, Chad, that's just like, do we enter some gold cells? Because nothing else is happening.
I'm not gonna lie, boys. The gold sales for me is setting up exactly how I want it. I just can't take it because I'm obviously in a trade already. But gold looks good for the rebreak of the lows for price to short down. It's quite nice. And then on GJ, obviously, I'm just still
So you're
waiting.
telling me I'm a sell, bro?
I can't do that because that's financial advice.
So not so hypothetically, brother to brother.
Brother to brother, if it rebreaks the low, it's gonna go down. So brother to brother, if it breaks there, boss, Nah, that gold's gonna tank, dog.
What was the first instrument you started trading? At first, when I started trading, I didn't know what instrument I was. I was everywhere. Like I opened everything, man. GBP. Remember those GBP USD, GBP JPY? They are always the major pairs that are always available on a platform. So I opened all of them. All of them. So
Me
that's
too,
what
bro.
I did.
We traded
I-
every pair.
Yes, so I didn't know what was going on really. They took my money, those guys there in the market. So, but I kept going up until I understood, oh, these things they differ, man. So then I started to focus on NASDAQ. NASDAQ has really been good to me from the beginning, actually. First profit that I made was 15,000 rand from just 500 rand in a day. I was like, I'll never look back from here. So I put 500 rand there, started to trade NASDAQ on RCG. I made 15,000. Then I said, take out 10,000. That was my first time to even have 10,000 rand in my hands like this. It was a lot of money for me, so I enjoyed myself. Then I said, you know what? There's life. There's life in this whole trading thing. So I focused on NASDAQ. Then I added US30 gold. So 3 of them like that.
Hey, here we go.
Obviously, Rooks, I'm not just still wiping them off. Goals of YouTube looking for the people to crash. Crash. Yeah, I like gold sales. It's gonna be a quick one. Once this hits that area, it's gonna blitz to TP1. So it's gonna be easy pickings. I like it. And GJ's on holiday. GJ's not doing anything at the moment.
How long have I been trading? Since 2017. 2017 was my first year. 18, 19, 20. That's where 20 started to make sense in 2020. 2021, that's where money was made.
Hey.
On the way.
Right, Miles, if I lose money, hypothetically, that was not a hypothetically good idea.
Well, that's TP1 for you already, bro. Look at that. Where's that? Hey, don't play with MFX, mama. Don't play. That's TP1 slept already, bro.
Beautiful.
That's TP1
10
slept.
pips.
There's 20 pips. Easy, mama. Easy. MFX, man, bro. Easy, boss. Easy, boss. So what? You can get iced coffee?
Hey, bro, it was a hypothetical.
And here I am stuck in GJ. No volume.
Bro, that was us yesterday, bro. When we sat here, that was a Tuesday, Chad. Bro, everything's running. NASDAQ, TP4, gold, TP4. I'm sitting here, US30. No entry. And then eventually I get a trade, bro. TP1, that's it. I was like, we clearly chose the dud for the day.
I grabbed 36 pips on gold, done for the day. I'm like, oh, awesome, Jordan. Well done, son. Well done. Now, gold we spoke about it, boys. We knew once this 15 engulfs, it's game over. Break of the low, it's game over. And there she went to bed. Good night. Yeah, man.
I love how everything, one of the G's and team's trading journey is all super different and unique, but yet still inspiring. Hey, Lyndon. I think that's the thing, bro. It's what always goes back to what we always said is trading, you can be from anywhere. You can have any background, you can be any color, you can be any age. You can trade whatever concept you want to trade, and you can still always land up at the same end goals. So for me, that was always one of the biggest things why I got into trading, was because of that. It's one of those things where it's like, end of the day, your work, your commitment, your dedication will always show you the results and the progress.
Yo, Mohammed, I read that wrong, bro. For a second, I thought you said last month I took 250k to 19k. I read it wrong. I didn't see it was 250 rand. Well done, G. Well done.
That's a lack of my brother.
I read it wrong.
Miles was like thinking, yo, This man's proper scammer here. Take 250k to 19k.
T-Plan Gold, thanks, Miles. I will say it's a pleasure if you can spell my name correctly. That would be awesome.
Bro, no ways.
What?
The whole time I was waiting for US study and I was focused on the hypothetical trade. Then US study gave the sell. Chad, I promise you, I was so focused on the hypotheticals.
So hypothetical profits.
The hypotheticals. And then I come over to US study, but I'm waiting the whole time for, and there was the sell on the 5 minute. And
Oi.
there's the sell in the 1 minute that I was waiting for. The whole flipping time.
Gold is dumping, my bro.
Yeah, bro, you chose the wrong one yet today.
Yo. We are waiting on GJ. GJ should still pull through. There's no reason why she should go up. But it's just she's a bit in a volume crisis right now. She just needs some persuasion to get some volume. Not even direction, just more volume. Gold went there and he was like, hey, okay. Let's Miles said so let's do it. Boom, gone. But this is like almost like a Jack Russell. This thing doesn't want to listen. You tell it to get in the house, it's not getting in the house. Yes, gold has been well to me. I'm trading for 5 months. Hey, bro. Your first 5 months, you're flipping 250 Rand to 19k. That's money, G. Well done. Now, it's one thing to make money, but keep the consistency. Keep the consistency. Go pee again. I'm out of peas. I'm out of peas. We need a pin message for Miles and not Miles 100%. If I got $1 for every time someone made a distance joke, I'd be a billionaire right now. I'll be a billionaire.
Screw you, US study and gold.
Miles were, hey, thanks, Lyndon. That's another $1, you see. Um, 18777. I personally don't use correlation on pairs. I don't. I did in my first year of trading, but for me, I don't do it. I focus on the pair itself, and whatever the pair provides, that's what I take. So if I have gold and GJ selling, it doesn't matter for me. If one's buying, one's selling, it doesn't matter. I personally don't do correlations. I don't even do dollar index correlations, which I also did in the beginning of my trading. I don't even do that anymore. I focus on purely the pair.
Very key.
Miles, please name your son's kilos. Definitely. Kilo 1, kilo 2.
Bro, I'm seeing now, I'm gonna see there. He's gonna be calling him around the house. Tim Papa.
I like that. 10 is 10.
Bro, I promise you, it's even a joke. Like, I legit had a mate who called his dog.
Bro, hypothetically, you could have been 80 pips up right now.
Don't.
You could have taken this bag of gold.
Whoa, gold. 5 minute sales. Hey. Oof. Iron 2000. What are you cooking up here? What are you cooking up here for the gents? US study. I hate you right now. But gold, what are you cooking here for me? I don't know which is the better one to take right now.
If I have a daughter, I'll call her Papa.
Papa.
Because technically that is a name.
Yeah, it is a name.
But if we play on it, the worst name for a man is Guy. You a guy? Kidding, Michael, I'm kidding. GJ. My dad's name is Guy. Yo.
So you see what you did there now?
I named my dog Fibonacci.
Chai.
The boys don't play.
The best for me is if I go into the township and there's a black dog and I ask what's the dog's name. No, it's Blackie. And there's a brown dog. What's the dog's name? No, it's Brownie.
Yeah.
Brownie, Blake.
And that's a white dog. What's the dog's name? Oh no, Snowy.
No, boys. Hey. Can't be doing these things, yeah.
These are my dogs, Snowy. And if it's a Jack Russell Lamb,
Sporty.
it's a Spot. What's the dog's name? Nah, dog's name is Spot. Why? Check the spots.
Yeah. The boys, Chad.
Hey, but Blackie will chase you, bro. Brownie and Blackie will chase you.
They naughty, yeah. Do we take the gold?
My friend who has a white dog, his name is Zulu. Oh no, my friend who is white has a black dog, and that dog's name is Zulu. Hectic. What are your thoughts on Sasha zones and Fib? Personally, I don't know what Sasha zones in, but Fibonacci, there's nothing wrong with it. I just don't use it. For me, the cleaner my charts is, the more simple it is, the better. I don't want to overcomplicate it and have a lot of stuff.
Somebody's asking, what am I cooking here?
Sliced chicken.
If you check the chart that I am on, it's NASDAQ. Actually, the market just went back to sit at a level that I've been waiting for since 10 April. So this level here, it's more like a buy entry from yesterday. Today it's also more like a support. If I do this, you would see something there. So as the market is sitting there, for me, I'm still adding some small buys, small buys there at that zone. I am bullish on on NASDAQ, definitely. However, there is a slight issue that I'm aware of. This market yesterday failed to fuel all the way up. So this year can be creating more like a resistance because we are losing power to the up. I think you can see even the volume is more to the down than to the up. So I would enter those buys, but on a small scale. That's how I am on NASDAQ this morning. And then as of US 30 as well, I'm bearish from morning. Take profit hit those levels and then it broke out my trading zone. Currently moving on illegal moves, but still I'm looking for buys, targeting my sell entry. And then from there, I'll be still trying to push this price as it was supposed to play out day before yesterday. So I would see. That's how I am.
So Jordan says, yeah, I arrested a guy whose name was Breakfast. It was literally on his ID. Stefan, for me personally, brother, I never get to that stage of we just want break even, whatever. What the trade must do, the trade must do. There's no emotions involved at all. This is just a normal day with a normal trade. Whatever the outcome is, the outcome. But there obviously is points of management if I can read the candlesticks right now. Candlesticks is telling me there's indecision. Indecision means there's nothing that I need to do. There's no need for me to get out or get in or whatever. Whatever the trade was that I called is the trade that's going to play out. There's no need for me to do anything right now. We got 30 close in the next 10 minutes. I just want to see this 30 start to engulf these lows. That's going to be a type 5 idea. So that's what I want. Yes. Any tips on seeing fake outs better? Exclamation MFX.
There we go.
That's going to show you my strategy and how I avoid fake outs. I met a Zimbabwean once and his name was No More. His mom called him that after 7 kids.
Chad, I can't repeat
No
that.
Hectic.
Names can be funny.
Let me guess, the first child's name was Gift. No more. Hectic.
Alright, Chad, you guys.
Guys, seeing that we're just here chilling, waiting for volume, go to Keegan's page and go spam likes on that post. That's a dope post.
I wonder when are they going to give the MT5 dark mode option? This one is talking about professions. Let me ask these guys. You know, they have long said our accounts are going to come back. Let me ask you. Where are these guys?
Yeah, talked about that, bro.
Yeah, bro, I feel on my back.
Bro, these markets. I just want to see something decent here. Anyone know how to automate trails, stops, and MT5? If I'm correct, you just don't need an EA for that.
Yeah, I don't think there's a setting for that.
Yeah, then you just don't need an EA. Done for the day session. Gold took me out at 100 pips profit. I was trading my trade. Beautiful stuff.
Well done, man.
Beautiful. Enjoy yourself.
Where did my screen go? Yeah. Are you still in the GJ trade, bro?
Oh, this isn't a trade. This is an investment. We're still here, dude.
That is.
That's what GJ.
Yeah, GJ.
But 5 minutes for that 30 close right now, guys. Like I said, I just want a bearish close so I can get another resistance so that a break of the low is a time 5 for me.
GJ is busy brutalizing you there, brother.
Bro, all that's going through my head is if I took gold, I would have been done. So klaar gewees het. But my thing is, I have this rule, guys. I won't, even though I called gold, I won't be in 2 trades at once. I do 1 trade so it doesn't mess with my psychology or like, yeah.
That's right, I'm the same.
Because I did that, you
That's
see,
when you get clapped.
but because your cup is everywhere. So I was like, nah, I lost this thing. You do 1 at a time.
That's when you get hurt, Chad.
Hey, boys, off to the gym. Check this full-time trader. Cheers, Regan, have a lekker one.
Thank you guys. I learned a lot from you guys, and I'm more confident in my trades. I've been slicing the market like a chicken. Hey, beautiful stuff.
Beautiful stuff. Enjoy yourself.
Bro, I need to record that. Enjoy yourself.
Yes.
I need to record that. That is legend. That would be actually dope. Every time we hit like a TP3, like an extended one, just have that on the soundboard. Bah, enjoy yourself.
Yes. Want to see what happens in the next 4 minutes.
Yeah, boys.
H1K.
I need that bearish close. You are back at break even on GJ. There's nothing that's going to make me exit the trade. Yeah, I just want a bearish close back beneath here and then a rebreak of the lows should then continue. What beats Miles trading while getting tattoos? Hey, bro, that was brilliant for content because I hit TP while doing it. Imagine getting stop loss while getting a tattoo. That's like pain on pain.
That's when you just nod, bro.
As I'm like, the tattoo won't even hurt. I've hit pain already.
Yeah.
Okay, there's that pump I'm waiting from on GJ. Let's go, baby. Break of the low. We should see price continue further down. Come on. If this hits TP, this is the 11th win in a row for us. Can we do it?
CD, so do you, Bonang, do you think US30 will revisit 41,600 level before the end of the day? It has to. That's why I'm on. Let me check it out. 41,600. Just gonna check here.
Keegs, my mate just hit number 3 on FTMA. That's dope. Hey, boys, don't play with my boy Keegan, bro. That dude's gonna be number 1. Watch this.
FTMA leaderboard. On which account sizes, Brian?
Don't play with my boy. There's that break of the lows on GJ. A simple close like this should get the next candle to open up, retest the area, and continue further down. Okay, gold was sliced like chickens.
You see, where the market is right now, if it doesn't drop from that level going down, then that level cannot be revisited. We'll be looking for a flip up. So 41,600 may be visited, may not be visited.
Damn. Okay, that's crazy, Brian.
I want to go for my morning walk. Jeez, hold him up. Hey, julle lewe mos lekker, joh. Lekker morning walks en wat. Okay, this is the close that I want on GJ so that the next candle can do something like this where it opens up, taps into the flat body over there, and then drives further down. For me, because it was such a low volume session, I'm closing full at TP1.
Is this the moment, Chad? Are we going to see this investment come to an end?
Yeah. Wat ek gemis. Hey, you missed drawdown, dog.
That's the one thing you want to miss.
Yeah. So there's that close. Here's the top wick. Yeah, I'm happy with the trade still. So once it flips, we should be good to drive. That's hourly close as well. I don't expect this hourly to come and break these highs with no bottom wick. That's for sure. So I'm fine with how price is at the minute on all time frames. Now it's just a patience game. We just need to see the flip. What's up, Joe? How you doing, brother? No, Jordan, don't say that. don't encourage that behavior.
No, Brian Anderson, bro, this is numbers. Where you put your head down, you graft.
Me, I'm sore. Yeah, sore.
Still NASDAQ here.
Okay, here's the retest on GJ. Back in liquidity right now. No bottom wick on the hourly 30 and 15. We need to come make that bottom wick.
Give us a trade. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum.
I'll be back now.
Bum 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 bum.
NASDAQ.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. It's a little vibe, this song, I guess. Dun, 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 dun.
It's going up, eh?
Hey, Chad, that was the trade we were waiting for. But there was just a little thing I didn't like about it, but it is looking quite nice. Let me just show you guys. So US30, there is the plan of action over there. So it did pop off quite aggressive. If it didn't pop off as aggressive as it did, yeah. I mean, there's a little gap there, there's a little gap here. Like, that for me was the only thing. I think I definitely would have really liked this move. But for now, yeah, not the biggest fan of it, but that is kind of what we're waiting for.
Sorry. Okay, GJ back at back at break even. We're waiting for that bottom wick to form. Once we can get that bottom wick and the break of the previous, we should continue driving further down. Very slow volume. Also, for those that don't know, if you click that link on Patreon, even before you become a possible member, there is a free video for you guys. You can enjoy market structure for free. So check that out. The video's for free. Enjoy it. Here's that flip incoming now. We should have the volume to drive through these lows. Like, how much more volume does it need, right? The market structure is absolutely stunning. Even though it's super slow, it's stunning. Lows, break, retest, resistance, break of the lows again, retest again. We need to see the roll over. So the structure behind it all is stunning, you know. It's just a matter of being patient. And that's one thing about trading, guys. Like, you can have your setups and all that stuff, but one thing you can't determine is price. So obviously the way I trade with momentum, it gets me in and out of the markets very quick. But there's the odd days where it's like this, where you're in the trade and you are waiting for a couple more minutes. But that shouldn't change your mindset or play with your emotions. That's why you'll see, even though we've been in drawdown, what is the drawdown? So the drawdown was 20 pips. So even though I was in 20 pips drawdown, I wasn't with the mindset saying, yo, please let me just get back to break even and I'll get out. That shouldn't be the mindset. You allow your trade to play out because that's why you've taken the trade.
Yeah.
Even with yesterday's trade, I mean, yesterday's trade was an absolute slaughterhouse, but we went into drawdown. But you didn't see me panic or, let me just get back to break even. Because if that's always going to be your mindset, then you're exposing capital just to chicken out at break even. Then how do you make money? The point is to make money. So here we're making the lows, but we are pretty much tweeze the bottoming where we're struggling over here. So still nothing I want to do yet. But yeah, boys. There's no management on this trade as well that I personally want to do. I'm still going to leave it at the 30 pips. I might just close half if we come back above here. Well, we haven't gotten above it, but if we do break those highs, I might close half and save myself some pips. But as we're standing right now, there's nothing that I can or want to do. My only thing is that we're struggling at this equal level of support here. That's my only, let me use the word quarrel. But it's in a clear area. So our first area of stall should actually be at TP1.
USD driving smoothly this side better. Let's see if we cannot go beyond these levels. And still very much on our buying zone. We want it to go away with giving us good monies there. You can see from this level the market is bouncing. I would want to see this market moving away from this zone with good volume, passing that level and then tapping that my sell entry. Then
big trades, yeah.
Anything that is below my trading zone for the day. Let me just do it this way so that maybe it can make sense. If I remove this zone and then remove this, you would see that this market is trading outside my key zones for the day. So as it is like this, it has to drive back inside and then tap that level and then tap that resistance key and then maybe break and go up. But I would have got some good pips all the way from, I've been adding this side, added there, and then if I go inside again, tap in there, push all the way up, that would be very, very good for me. There we go.
Yeah, Richard.
There we go. Let me also this one was done. And PRB, this was our sell entry yesterday that I ignored. And then, yeah. Also remove this just to have a cleaner chart so that we see how this goes for the day. So we are currently trading outside trading zone and then expecting the market to come back inside there and then tap that level. Maybe it can drive down from there or continue going up to play out the trades of Tuesday.
Which ones are you referring to, Richard? Which chart?
Chad, the boys are slicing the market like a chicken, yeah. They are slicing and dicing.
Okay, we're gonna get a 15 close in the next 2 minutes. And we are stair stepping.
Miles, it's fine, bro. Just invest. You're gonna be here till maybe like 3 o'clock.
I should actually just do New York stream for you, man.
That's gonna be chilling out here. Just park the bus, set up a camping chair.
Get my barber to come cut my hair while on stream.
The boys are investing here.
Get some free swap fees. Yeah, on gold, how you calculate them to be so accurate on the charts? Me or Chris? Me or Keegan or Bonang? Which one? Carl, I'm 100% on that. 100%.
Richard, where's Rick? I'm sure we have a lot size calculator. The video we did for the guys. I think we have a command for it. I think it's exclamation lot. If I'm correct.
You, Mr. Chris. I'm not Chris.
Lots. Richard, there you go. There's a video from my brother teaching you how to calculate your lot sizes.
I don't think he's asking that question. He's asking for... Are you talking about my... I think he's talking about... I'm not Chris though. I'm Miles. Are you talking about these areas here? The blue lines. My quarter pip theory. If that's what you're talking, I'll put a 1.
Isn't it maybe the $5 grid, Keegs?
I don't use $5.
He doesn't use a $5 grid. Miles's reference is the quarter pips. That's what he calls it. So, yeah, I think you just get confused between the different concepts between us. I use obviously psychological levels. Chris uses the $5 grid. Miles uses the quarter pip theory.
Are we going to make the money, or it's a long story, Kicks?
Hey,
Richard, honestly, for me to explain it now, it's gonna take 7,000 years. So the best thing you can do is just join the membership. Exclamation MFX, and all the videos and content is there.
Peter Bonang is in US30. There's his chart over there. That's what he is in.
I'm in US30 and NASDAQ. This is
in
where
the blues.
let's see how that goes. NASDAQ kind of still sitting at a level of interest, which is my key zone. Buying there aggressively. It's either I get sliced like a chicken or I slice this market like a chicken. That's how I am there this morning. But nevertheless, everything is well.
Our markets are going well today, guys. Mr. Bonang, please, for one day, I want to be a couch potato on that lacquer sofa behind you. I'll keep quiet and only observe.
You are welcome, please. There's a very big screen up there also. You'll be seeing everything.
USD is about to fly. That's what we want in.
Gotcha.
Who is seeing it is about to fly. That one is a market maker.
I shot Danko. Hey Chad, but again, 260 of you guys, only 140 likes. Do us a favor, get those likes up. Drop a like, drop a sub. We're on the road to 20k, where we'll be doing another 24-hour stream and a little subathon.
That's a W on USD, guys. Beautiful.
Miles, where's that power place in dispatch?
Concord Pies. Concord Pies. It's like, how to explain this? As you're coming, oh my word. As you're coming from VW from Utenegg, and you're approaching dispatch entrance like that, it's going to be on your right hand side as you enter the town. It's one of your first places over there.
Chad, just also quickly, US City, as we were also looking from our side, waiting for the buy entry, and there that thing is running smoothly. Smoothly does it on the way to TP2. And then we've got Miles over here. He's actually going to go look at the stocks at the moment. our future investor of the group. How long
Carl,
you
you
been
gotta
in that
get
trade
it. An hour. An hour. Carl, you gotta get it. Gotta get it.
now? Woo! Hour trade there, guys. Miles is going for the. I think your record is like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it was just that one stream we did. I think we
You
ended
guys
the
literally
trade
pushed like 12 o'clock or something. This was obviously in London, daylight saving, guys. But you pushed like 12, 12:30.
Yeah, I think we got in the trade like just after 10, and then we got out like just before 1.
Yeah.
It was kaklo. It was a long wait. And guess what pair it was? GJ. Hey, buddy. How are you doing?
Just thought it'd take a little trip down memory lane there.
GJ's just like, hey, remember me? I'll make you wait.
I'll make you wait. Where was the days, hey, of a quick BOJ intervention?
Main road next to Absa. That's the one.
The boys are investing. You might as well just get your suits and tie at this point, bro.
I think so. A nice hard cover briefcase.
There we go.
What's in the briefcase? Nothing.
Just for
the style.
Quite interesting.
Okay, perfect. Get yourself like something from the bakery as well, Carl. You won't regret it. Concord buys in the briefcase, yes.
I got on Google Maps. Concord Pies in the briefcase. You guys gonna give him ideas there, Chad?
Guys, there's no volume on GJ. There's like no volume. This is like when you're in a taxi and you have to beg the taxi driver to please put the volume up because it's your song that's playing. There's no volume. It's a sell, guys. Wow. Now we in buys and sells at the moment. Hectic. I didn't know that's the deliver here as well. They should because it's so good.
What's that?
The Concord bars. Hey Carl, you sending me photos here, you're making me jealous, bro. Don't do that to me. Wait, are we not hedging ourselves with buys? Yeah, we're doing that. And we are also selling USD ZAR and then buying ZAR USD. Wait for 30-minute change of character. What is this change of character, cuck? I'm still the same, bruh.
There's no waiting.
Mr. Plykes, brother, if you wanna, like, nobody's telling you what to do, so if you're smart to buy it, buy it. Koop hom. I'll be back in P. Hey, bro, don't. I hope not, dog.
Hey guys, I just got a call from my banker here. I have to go there.
Too much money, too much money.
Too much money, too much money.
My girlfriends, hey.
So allow me to just conclude on my side, and then I will see you soon.
Go ahead, my brother.
Listen,
Yeah.
Bonang, what's a couple million between friends, eh? Like, it's nothing. What's a couple mil between friends?
It should be nothing at all.
Nothing, bro.
Yeah, it should be nothing at all. All right, guys. So this is how I am, like I have said, concluding my stream for the day. Thanks so much for having me this day. All right, I am buying, and I've been buying US30, targeting that sell entry for the day, and seeing how the market behaves at this level. I'll be also targeting the PRV as my take profit number 2, and then also final TP for the day should be that key zone there, which is was formed as a resistance. So I'm expecting this market to drive from here inside my trading zone, tap my entry, and then continue going up, tapping that zone again, and then tapping that all-time key zone for me. So above from that level, I would want to say for myself, if this market plays out very well, I would rather break even here, put a stop loss there, and then wait for this market to play out. Looking at the fact that I still have a trade that didn't play out this somewhere here. This was my buy entry on Tuesday, so I'm expecting this market to play out and tap all the way to my take profit of the 10th of April. The same situation that has happened already with NASDAQ. So basically, this is the main reason why I am bullish overall on US30. So I'm just going to do this now, and then I show you NASDAQ as well. So basically, that's how I am currently moving up very well, pushing up very well. Let's hope that market continues like that. And then when we jump into NASDAQ, sitting at my key support area, this area here may be weak, may be strong, nobody knows, but I'm still seeing a projection of buy. So I'm buying from that level, which is my buy entry since yesterday. We failed to reach my yesterday target, and then today the target is adjusted. It's no longer as it was of yesterday. So I'm still expecting this market to drive from this level, target my buy entry, trigger my buys more, and then continue to my take profit, which is 21,440. That's how I am. So I'm bullish overall on NASDAQ. I'm bullish also on USD. Currently sitting on entry, which is an aggressive entry there. So thank you so much. I think that's all for me from my side. And thanks a lot for having me. And the good Lord bless you all. Amen.
Hey, awesome, my brother. Always good having you. Enjoy it. Have a lacquer rest of your day, brother.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, cheers, cheers. You will change my screen, Kicks?
Yeah, it's off your screen there, my brother.
All right, beautiful.
Yeah, before he opens his banking app on the screen.
You can imagine. Too much money. Too much money. See you soon. See you soon.
Cheers,
Tomorrow.
brother.
Is it tomorrow we are live, right?
Yeah, we live tomorrow, my brother.
All right. Thanks a lot. Thanks.
Awesome. Cheers.
Cheers.
Enjoy.
Alright, we're going to do a chat. Let's take Bonang's camera off, and we'll then put the chat box back up for you guys. Alright, Miles, back to investing, my brother. We're investors. I'm just saying, should have taken those hypothetical trades.
Yeah, should have, man.
But that's the thing about hypothetical, guys. It's always
Coulda,
shoulda,
woulda,
woulda,
shoulda, yeah. Got GJ closing in what? 2 minutes. Let's see what happens. But boys, we haven't moved anywhere. We're literally in the same range since open.
So you've waited an hour to be
The same area.
the same area.
Yeah, that's correct.
My boys vibing out here with the markets.
Going
They're
nowhere
just
slowly.
vibing. Miles, winners know when to stop, bro.
Well, then I should have stopped 4 years ago.
I know this question has probably been asked 1,000 times, but how long does it take to receive the XM email for the indicator? Menil, brother, if everything is done, so if you created the account, you've linked it with our partner code, you've deposited meeting the minimum requirements, to speed up the process, please message support at 2gs-trading.com. It'll be there in the chat. I'm sure Rixie or someone will send it there for you. There you go. As I'm speaking of it, message them, send them proof of the account. It's linked with the deposit, and then they can speed up the process and get you added and get you that indicator, my brother. Yeah, unfortunately, we won't be able to hang out here too long, because obviously I need to try and get to the place in time to send off that TV and the PlayStation, so that hopefully it can still maybe get to Carl by tomorrow or latest on Saturday. So unfortunately, we can't hang around for too long though. Thank you, Keeks. What's the minimum deposit? 750 Rand or $40?
Miles off. Hey, bro. Honestly, like I'm chilling, boys. I'm chilling because it is what it is. Like I don't care if I win or lose. So it's not like no. But obviously, who wants to be in a trade for super long? It's boring.
Yeah, it is.
It's boring. Like I'd much rather be drinking Super C's right now.
Bro, the last time I was in a big trade, and that was a big trade for me, and I think it was only like a 12 or 13 minute trade.
Now these long ones can happen every now and again. But then to be fair, my normal trades are like couple seconds. Yesterday's trade wasn't even a minute. I think it was like 20, 30 seconds. So that's just one thing. You can't predict time, man. You can predict price, but not time. Okay, so that's 30 open. Once again, closing in liquidity. So nothing that I want or can do yet. Whatever price does from this point, it is what it is. But we're still in liquidity and we're still trading beneath that level of liquidity there. Okay? So as long as this area holds, the trade is fine. But if we start trading above there, it's chalk nation. Okay? But as we stand right now, everything is still fine.
Ding, 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 ding.
Miles, hey, Carl's coming.
Bum, 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 bum. NASDAQ mine is working 2,000 years later.
See what gold might give us that setup again.
Hypothetically.
But hypothetically, she's gonna be chowed. So if we get a 15 close beneath the level, that same setup we just took there, it's gonna be the same setup again. Okay. And on GJ, she's dancing with the stars here.
She's busy doing the salamba.
What the fuck? That trade, Miles. Hey, why are we swearing, bro? And you get my name wrong. Come on, man. Let's not swear on stream.
To be fair, he said TF. You saw.
Isn't? Yeah, but we know what he's saying. What?
Time frame, Miles.
Oh, time frame. My bad, Chad. My bad. My bad, Chad. My bad, boys.
Time frame.
My bad, boys. My bad. My bad. On gold, 15.
Gotta get your head out the gutter there, my boy.
Hey, man. 15 on gold, boys. Hey, my bad, boys. My bad, Chad.
Lol. Assumptions. There was a movie we were watching the other day, Chad. What was it? And the whole time, I'm sure you guys will know it was a series. Assumptions. Assumptions kill. You don't ever assume.
What? Sorry.
Chad, who knows what series that is? I'm trying to think now. I literally watched it the other day. That was the whole time. It just gets drilled in the series. Miles Remixer. Reaper.
Oh, I love Reaper.
Yeah, he always says
I'm on season 2, but I fell off online. I haven't watched it in a minute.
New season was good.
Where he's an army soldier.
Where his team's getting hunted.
Nah, I think I'm behind it. I'm behind.
Yeah, this season.
I'm behind.
It was season 3 here now, Chad.
I'm on season 2, like the second episode. Miles, your watermark is very faint. Apologies, brother, but if I make it any lighter, it's going to confuse my brain. So, pound you in 30 minutes.
Just save his beat, Chad. I
can't.
hate the flipping.
Yeah, I can't. Chad, there we go. Look at it. I can't. If I make it any brighter, personally, it's going to mess with my brain. And that's why you'll see my charts is very naked. Too much clutter just makes my brain pop. Calm. So for me on GJ15, we just created a range. As you can see here, ladies and gentlemen, there's your range high, there's your range low. We are just squatting in there.
If Miles had an indicator and while it's setting up, it would say type in. And when it's confirmed, type 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 entry. Hey. Yeah, Miles, unfortunately, bro, I think we have to give it like another 5 more minutes.
Chalk the stream.
Unfortunately, yeah.
No stress. MFX members, I'll still be live with you on the side until we're done with this position.
It's just as I said, Chad, I know with normal delivery places, if you can get
you
it out
must do
before
it early.
11 o'clock, it can still go out today.
You must do it early.
Squatting like tenants, don't pay, lol. I installed again, but still nothing. Bro, it's very weird. All of our trading views are working. I mean, you can see on stream. We're all on it.
Oh, he doesn't have the paid version.
Did you get paid now?
Hell no.
Key, what's your take on gold? Is what is setting up for buys? Bro, the thing for me is they all very, very bearish. As I said, I am on the bearish side for gold. But if you, my analysis this morning, I spoke about that we could have a potential pullback before we continue. Because if you just think typical structure, we've made lower lows, we need to make a lower high and then continue lower low. So it could just be a pullback that's going to slowly start forming and then go back down.
You can't leave yet. Uber Eats is on the way.
I'm going to be quick, bro.
All the way from dispatch.
No, I'm going to be quick. I just need to go sort out and pay.
Gotcha.
I won't be long. I just need to go get it done before 11.
Uber Eats on the way from dispatch.
Speaking of what's your take on gold is just setting up for buys. Respect the consistency, chat and hosts. Always, brother, always. Yeah, Chad. But as I say, it's I do apologize, but it's just we want to try and get that stuff to Carl as quick as we can. I'm sure the boy is eager. A little movie night, some games, some Netflix and chill over the weekend. Yeah, hopefully, Chad. I am thinking because we have that PPR today, especially, I mean, the pairs we trade. I don't know what Miles is going to do, but for us, with unemployment claims, retail sales, PPR, and then we got Powell speaking at 240, so that's a very interesting one. We definitely could see some volume coming at that time. Is he the winner of the PS? Yes, he won the PlayStation and the TV. Kyle the toy. Not the one that's coming yet, guys. Not the Kyle that's there now. Another different Kyle the toy. Alright, Miles, my brother. Come give these guys your quick wrap up and breakdown there.
Chad, what's up? So for me, I'm obviously still in GJ. I'm gonna hold it. I want to see how we react here. I mean, if we still hold this resistance, the trade should be good. But if we stutter around these support levels, I might just close off at break even or go to break even when we're driving in profits. But as you stand right now, still in the position. So yeah, man, solid session this morning. Hope you guys have learned a lot.
There we go. Yeah. Are you in GJ sales? Yes, that's literally the trade he's showing you there. But full screen quickly, guys. As I said, Bonang is out and about. Always good to have him. Bonang floating deep in the blues in US30 and NASDAQ. And we also had the US30 bars that came through eventually on Iron 2000. And then that's pretty much it. Wait and see what else happens. Gold definitely could have that reversal play coming up, so we'll keep a lookout for that. But definitely, as you said, fundamentals that can come in later this afternoon before New York session, which definitely can drive PPR, core retail sales, unemployment claims, and then 10 minutes after that, Powell speaking, which is very weird. He never really talks that time of the day, so very intrigued to see what he is talking about. But yeah, Chad, we're going to see you guys New York session. Chris should be back by then, so we'll have the 2Gs on stream again. Miles, thank you for being here as always, my brother.
Thank you, my bro.
And then Chad, we are going to see you guys later. So as always, Chad, take care of yourself, take care of each other. Peace and love, baby. Cheers.
Cheers, boys. Have a lekker one.